Alright everyone, Cowboy Trades here, Bitcoin emergency now. Let's waste no time and dive right into it. Starting off with our first chart. This is the triangle pattern that we've been talking about on this channel for the past couple of days. And we've been letting you know why I think we're breaking to the downside of this. If you look at the previous triangle pattern, this accumulation floor, right at the apex of this triangle, what did you have? You had your FOMC meeting, you pump right to the top of the triangle, and the next day you landslided. This was exactly what we were predicting. What did we do? We pumped to the top of the triangle and broke down. We're finally starting to solidify that breakdown. Let's go to the lower time frames. Let's talk about our most recent Bitcoin trade. We posted this yesterday. I let you know 3 very specific price targets that I was going to be shorting from. Well, I actually mentioned 4. The 4th one didn't get hit. This was all the way up here. So right off the bat, when I started recording the video, I said 19,250 I'm shorting. I said if we move up to 1935, I will be shorting more. I said if we move up to 19.5, I will be shorting more. Bear in mind we were using a 3x leverage on here, so this tiny little pump up to this resistance was beautiful. We managed to catch 3 of these price targets, so absolutely lovely. You can see if you did get in on the top of this one, I'm using a 5x leverage. We're down almost 5% on this, meaning almost a 50% trade right off the back. So congratulations to the Cowboy family. I hope you managed to get in on this trade. I would like to let you know I am now using a trailing stop loss because on the top of this trade over here, I'm now in round about 50% profit. So worst case scenario, if the markets do reverse and I am wrong, which I don't think that will happen, I will be walking away with at least a 10% profit. What happens if we break down a further 10%? So I'm in 60% profit. I'll be walking away with 20%. If we break down 70%, I'll be walking away with 30%. You get the gist of this. I'm making sure that for this trade, we are walking away with profit. So what's the price target? Unchanged from yesterday. We mentioned this all the way down here at 17,300. Now, if like myself, you're using a 5x leverage from the top here, this is going to be a nice trade, 11.5% all the way down here. This is going to be a 57.5% profit trade as we do come down to 17,300. So make sure to have a trailing stop loss. You don't want to have those gains wiped out, but nonetheless, in the higher time frames, what's changed? Nothing's changed. I'm not going to waste any of your time today. I'm going to let you know where we're going down to rapidly, the news, and then we'll wrap it up. 15,800. We've been talking about this for a while. This is a further 15% drop. This is for the macro time frame. Let's head over to the oscillators. The squeeze momentum indicator is starting to drastically pull down. Let's look at the last time we started switching over into light red for the squeeze momentum indicator. We were all the way over here on the 19th of August, and as you can see, we proceeded to have a 20% dump from this level. Let's go back to the previous time before then that we started switching light red into the Heikenarchis. Into the squeeze bomb. You can actually see I've highlighted this over here. We had a 37% drop. Let's go back one more. What happened when we switched over to light red all the way over here on the 10th of April? We basically proceeded, obviously we had a bounce and made new lows here, but we basically just completely landslided 41%, my friends. If you are bullish at this moment in time, it is not the right way to be, in my opinion. Let's move over to the total crypto market cap. As you can see, like we've been talking about, we've just got rejected from this point of control and we are moving down to lower price targets. Where's the next point of control? All the way down here at 544 billion. Not too much has changed over here, but as you can see, we've been predicting a 37% drop for the total crypto market cap. Over on the Heikenarchis, you can see we're very, very quickly turning down. I expect new lows to be right round the corner. Let's talk about the news, then we'll head into the stock market. So not too much to update today, but the Bank of England has finally confirmed that the UK is in a recession. They raised their interest rates this month by 50 basis points across the board, raising their total interest rates to 2.25%. It's definitely somewhat ambiguous if this article has caused the most recent capitulation, but nonetheless, let's move on. 2008 SPX fractal, quick update. We are rapidly heading down. Look how well this is lining up. Like we've been saying, we're going to continue tracking this. I just want to let you know, if we're looking at the SPX, we are coming right down for new lows ASAP. Let's head over to the Dow Jones. This is where it gets nasty, my friends. This is the 2008 fractal for the Dow Jones. Let's head over to the daily time frame. Now, while the SPX, the S&P 500, has not yet broken down to new lows, what has the Dow Jones just done today, my friends? It has broken the support floor, and the Dow Jones indice has just made new lows. The stock market should soon be following suit, my friends. This should come to no surprise if you are a veteran of the channel. We've been looking at things like the TIP ETF and comparing this to the NDQ and talking about how when you look at the TIP ETF, so the Treasury Inflationary Protected Securities, you can see that the TIPs, they always call the tops and the lows, and then the NASDAQ, the stock market, it comes down a few weeks later, sometimes it's like a month or so later, but we've been talking about this on the channel. The TIP ETF broke down weeks ago, and this is why we've been saying, you know, the NASDAQ's coming down for new lows, the SPX is coming down for new lows, the Dow Jones is coming down for new lows, and as you can see, these are finally snapping back to reality, my friends. I expect if we extrapolate, you know, these bar patterns, I won't do it, but something like this, exactly what we're doing on the TIP ETF to take place. Now, if a major bounce starts to take place in the TIP, I will let you know, but for right now, I definitely think new lows are coming before any type of major bounce happens. Wrapping up the video, the DXY making new 20-year highs. We keep on saying this. Do not fight the Fed. Do not fight against the bullish trend on the DXY right now. You should be waiting for a reaction, a major rejection to take place. We shouldn't be assuming where the top in the DXY is. I'm going to be letting you know when I think it's topped out, but for now, don't fight the trend. Go with the wave. So my friends, I hope you managed to get into this trade yesterday. Once again, immediate short-term price targets. I will be taking some profit down here at 17,300. Macro time frame, I will potentially be leaving some of my profits out in case we do come down to 15,800. And for all of these reasons, this is why I've been saying Bitcoin and the stock market will make new lows before October the 10th. Be sure to follow me over on Twitter, my friends, at 618_cowboy. Head down to the description down below. Join the Discord. It's all I've got for you for this episode. Cowboy out. Peace.